If you guys are looking to pick yourself up some fast, cheap and reliable FIFA coins, I've found the cheapest place around at the moment. It is goldr.com. If you use discount code KURT5, you get yourself a percentage off, and they're by far the best site, so check them out in the link down below. There's a brand new FIFA gaming website that's launched in the next few weeks. To start up to date with it, make sure you visit their website and subscribe to their newsletter. Make sure you use the TheGamerCan when you sign up to it as well. It's going to be the best way to get into FIFA cash gaming, so check them out in the link down below. What's up guys, Curtis here, and welcome to a brand new completed transfers episode. Before we get stuck into it, what I do want to say is if you guys could smash that like button, that'd be absolutely amazing. If we get it 750 likes in this episode, that'd be great. It takes a lot of time to do all the research and find all these transfers, so that would be greatly appreciated, guys. Also, if it is your first time watching one of my videos, feel free to hit that sub button. But without any further ado, let's get stuck into it. So first up, we have BACCA. He's apparently agreed a move to AC Milan from Sevilla for 21 million. AC and Inter both making crazy movements in the transfer window, and I feel like it's a great signing for AC Milan indeed. 82 pace, 83 shot and 8 dribbling makes him a very fun player on Ultimate Team, and could be interesting to see some of the hybrids we can make with a Colombian striker next year. Next up, we have this guy, Bjelland. I don't really know why I included him. I just thought it was a really interesting one that Brentford have spent a club record fee of 2.1 million on a Danish centre-back who's actually a gold. I don't know why. I just thought it was a really interesting signing, and someone that you wouldn't expect Brentford to be picking up, and he could be very, very crucial for them next season. I know they don't have Mark Warburton anymore, but they could do very well. Next up is FALCAO. Bit of an interesting one, but he's basically recreated his United move, this time just not on deadline day and to Chelsea instead. It's the same loan deal with an offer to buy at the end of the season. I've given FALCAO an 86 rating, that's because he's down to 86 on head-to-head. He may even be 85, but it could be an interesting little deal there for Chelsea, and he could be very good for them next year. Next up, we have Lewis Holtby. He's kind of made his loan move permanent over to Germany for £5 million from Tottenham. He's a player that I'm kind of a fan of. I do kind of like him, even though he was a Spurs player. He's a very likeable guy, and in my opinion, a pretty good player too. Average pace, average shot, good passing and dribbling, could be an interesting little gem over in Germany next year on Ultimate Team. Next up, we have Lucas Vazquez. This guy is a bit of an interesting one. He is a Real Madrid like Castilla and like a youth player for them. He's been out on loan last year, but it was kind of like a loan with buyback options. So apparently it's down as Real Madrid buying him back. I'm not sure if it's because it was like a 3-year loan deal or what, but they've had to pay money and they've got him back this season. Apparently he may be getting some first team football too. Next up, we have Luis Adriano. Shakhtar once again selling one of their players and a Brazilian one too. This is another player going to AC Milan. This time, Luis Adriano is going for 8 million. Could be an interesting play. He's had an average season for Shakhtar Donetsk. Was very good in the Champions League indeed, and could be a very good sign-in for AC Milan as they try to kick off to get back into the Champions League next year. Next up, we have Montoya. This one hasn't been officially confirmed, but there's been pictures of his medical, him signing contracts and stuff like that. They just haven't properly announced it, so I'm casting it as a done deal. He's on a 2-year loan though from Barcelona to Inter Milan. I think it could be a very good sign-in. It'll be a great right back to use it in the Serie A. Will be great for hybriding as well. Be really fun for Ultimate Team. Next up, we have Nested. I don't really know how you say this guy's name. He's signed for Bursaspor nonetheless for an undisclosed fee. I don't really like to include these random players, but sometimes if they're gold, I think just why not? Why not include it? Czech Republic. There's quite a few Czech Republic players in many leagues. Could be interesting for really random hybrids and could help to make some really exotic, strange squads. Next up, we have Dani Osvaldo. This one, very odd one. Obviously, Southampton picked him up. He was a very troubled guy. He's been on loan. He was sent over to Italy and stuff like that. But he's been released by Southampton. They decided to just cut his contract short. They didn't want him at the club anymore. He wasn't worth the hassle. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes. He's a very good striker, but a very problemed man. Next up, we have Polter. This is an interesting one. He had a very good season last season in the second Bundesliga. I think he got 14 goals in 24 or something like that. Could be a great little sign in there for QPR. Could help them get back up to the Premier League. They do seem to be doing a bit of a yo-yo this at the moment, so you never know. Next up, we have Adil Rami, who went for £3.5 million or 2.1 million euros. A great signing for Sevilla, in my opinion. I do rate Rami, and Sevilla are making lots of moves in and out. Obviously, after winning the Europa League, they've got money to spend, but also they're selling a lot of players, so players like Rami could be very useful to help strengthen the squad. Next up, we have Ronaldinho. It's apparently confirmed he's going to Antalyaspor. I believe that's the same club that Samuel Eto's just joined, so it'll be very interesting to see how Antalyaspor do in the Turkish League next season. They've got a very interesting squad, and it could be very fun to have Ronaldinho and Eto'o in Ultimate Team getting like strong links. Very, very peculiar, going back to the old Barca days, but two very good players indeed. And last, but most certainly not least, we have Victor Ruiz. For some reason, I always get Villarreal and Valencia mixed up, but he's done the jump between the two for an undisclosed fee. We don't know how much it is. It's rumoured to be about 7 million. A good signing, I think. Solid defender, good on Ultimate Team, and will be very interesting to try out next year, I am sure. But that, boys, is the end of the completed transfers episode. If you enjoyed it, remember to smash that like button. Who do you think will be the biggest transfer this summer? More and more are coming through. Obviously, as there's no World Cup, we're getting a lot of early transfers this year. We're only 3 days into July, and there has been a ton. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Remember to smash that like button, sub if you're new around here. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.